Hello, Troy A, Shadowwingtronics, day 16, VW Worldbuilding project, and I still wish these were days, but that's just not how life working out for me. So I did get a chance to get something done today. Actually, well, a few days ago I blocked it out, but now you can actually see um, the layout for Bryce and Bell's cave. It says right up here. And this is, of course, the last set piece that I absolutely need. At some point, I might fool around and start working on stuff with like Shannon around Santa's workshop. For the most part, this is the last set that I need. I don't know how far I'm going to use it, but I did have them in their cave in the last Captain Yuletide comic. So, part of the production Bible for Captain Yuletide, which is what the world building is about, for those of you who don't remember. I wanted to have sort of the establishing shot and then a little look inside of cave. Now, some of you who've actually been following along on this project may remember I had this big, huge design for Bryce's cave, for their cave, like 3-level into, and I didn't think much. And I could have designed it. When I was a kid, I used to make these I do these 2D tracings of characters. I was going to have setting up a display, making my thing, and I did like a set piece for Snoopy's doghouse, which, of course, you follow Snoopy's doghouse is multiple level inside these rooms, and it's just a little bitty doghouse. So I came up with the idea of, well, it's all underground, and that's kind of what I was going to do with the cave. And during this time that I haven't been able to work on this, I started thinking about things, and I said, they're really not home all that often. And he's as Rudolph's potential understudy. If they need replacement his ride, that was something they come up with from this project. And I'm assuming Belle's off doing something, not just sitting around the house, or the caves, the case may be. Do they need a really big cave? And that got me thinking kind of about one of the current crazes in housing is for very active couples who don't have a lot, or maybe don't have one or two. They actually went and they did this thing. They just make kind of a tiny house, the tiny house craze. I don't know, something came up on my screen. So I was kind of thinking, well, why not? Maybe if they're a very active couple, maybe they've got a tiny cave. So it's basically a hollow rock with a cave ender. I was going to put a window in and decided against it. A lot of these other pencil lines are kind of relief for the rock. Well, some of the trees I drew too big, those will disappear when I erase the pencil and start coloring. So it also established this is how far their cave is from Workshop 25. So if he gets called out, he can zoom out and meet up with the Captain Yuletide. And down here you can also see the inside of the house. Now I get it decorated for Christmas because I figure that's the only time we're going to see it. So yeah, right here the little sand reindeer here. Over here they got the Christmas tree with a little angel instead of a star. I gave him an angel. I got a ranger underneath here. I kind of blocked out where it was. I'm going to put a manger there. I just realized I didn't put that in. And I got I got a TV here in case they need to catch up on, caught up on the news, or if they're resting. There's maybe some seating here, maybe a kitchenette on the other side. I mean, on the side, on our side of the wall, kind of on the fourth wall, as it were. And they have a fireplace, you know, nothing too fancy. And here's a shelf with the clock radio, so they get woken up in the morning. And just because I'm me, I gave them a bookcase, a few books, as a drawer here. And yeah, that's basically it. I think that's really all that they need in order to have a living space, because they're out doing stuff all the time. So they're part of the tiny cave craze, as it were. And I think that works fine. Just because I had some extra empty space here, I want to do something with it. So here's a big picture of Bryce and Belle that maybe they get for a wedding present or something. I don't know. But that's basically it. I mean, I think that's all they really need for themselves, and that's all I need for the story. So, you know, easy enough design. Sorry, I'm still having tooth issues. Yeah, but that's it. That's all they need. So tomorrow, I'm going to do is erase all the pencil lines and color it and stick it into the folder, and that'll be the end of that. Then I can move on to that'll be all the set pieces, and then I can move on to the next phase of setting up my little production Bible. And so that'll be, and that's going to be, there's a couple more art things that I got to do, then it'll be probably pure writing from there on. But yeah, I think that's all I got to report today, but it's, you know, it's something. And sorry, like I said, still having tooth issues. And of course it's allergy season, so now I got the sinuses building up. That's not helping things. But I think that'll do it for this report. If you want to go and read the previous 4 issues of Captain Yuletide and check out some of my other articles and other stuff, it's over at bwspotlight.com. And I thank you for joining, and I wish you all happy creating. There's a, hang on.